Hey kids, feel your balls so you don't get cancer. Hey kids, feel your balls so you don't get cancer. Feel your balls, squeeze your balls, tease your balls, please your balls. Early detection is the key. Rub your balls and you won't get cancer. Hey kids, feel your balls so you don't get cancer. Hey kids, feel your balls, you don't want to get cancer. Rub your balls, squeeze your balls so you don't get cancer. Masturbate every day. Hey kids, feel your balls so you don't get cancer. Hey kids, rub your balls so you don't get cancer. Rub your balls while masturbating. Hey kids, rub your balls while masturbating, looking for lumps. If you find a lump, then go to the doctor and get your testicle removed. Rub your testicles while masturbating or while not masturbating. Rub your balls for no reason other than checking for cancer, or rub your balls specifically for the only reason of checking for cancer, or rub your balls only for pleasure, or for pleasure and for checking for cancer at the same time. You can pleasure your balls and also check for cancer at the same time. You can pleasure yourself and also check for cancer at the same time. Two birds, one stone. Pleasure your balls and check them for cancer.
Hey, what's up? This is Nick Hexum from 311, and you're listening to the 311 as Fuck Puppy Cast.
Fly away on the ocean. When the gas tank gets emotion, hopefully grows in. You can tell them how it works when it's broken. How the random and chosen. Everybody knows them, but yet they don't know them. The space from the closed in. I assume that when a flower blooms, for a reason why it sounds simple, but the stars twinkle right beside the moon to keep it even. I believe in you and not versus something great that patiently live for people. The shadows spark, brave with fear. I'm just trying to keep shit a matter if it's black or the white, light in the dark, night in the day. Why always so far and away? When the ups and the downs, silence and sounds lost to be found either in the ground or to the grave. Life in the middle there, the little answers, the riddles feel bitter when it washes away. I just can't choose sides, but I don't need to with you. Cause whenever we get away, the path we walk 7 layers above. About anything else but balancing. The fields of my better days, this time she will shine the brightest. I just focus, know you're my balancing. Chemistry vibrations, these path of relations are hell. Just up out of my head. Best case you can see the whole world. You know the universe is too small not to have you beside me. And I'd rather bend time and space, cause you're worth the wait. So follow stars and come find me. Now I assume when we return the cosmic dust will keep memories. Wild out, feeling so connected even when you're gone. I know I'll meet eventually. Soul searching is a long walk, ain't it? Every step is like a picture painted. This and that when I step out from the east. So I'm just trying to keep shit a matter if it's black or the white, light in the dark, night in the day. Why always so far and away? When the ups and the downs, silence and sounds lost to be found either in the ground or to the way. Life in the middle there with a little less, the riddles feel better when it washes away. I just can't choose sides, but I don't need to with you. Cause whenever we get away, the path we walk 7 layers above. About anything else we balancing. The fails of my better days, this time she gon' shine the brightest. I just focus, know you're my balancing.
back with part 2 of Bill and Josh's fantastic voyage. Bill, Karen, and Josh's fantastic voyage.
It's been so long since I talked to you, Josh. So it's been like 5 whole minutes.
I'm so pissed off that I picked the episode title before we talked because
Why?
it needs to be about triangles. I'm trying to figure out a way to change everything into about triangles now. I don't know. You've got me obsessed with triangles. Get some Illuminati shit, man. You can't just start dropping.
I'm telling you.
Well, like put me on somebody's radar, man, with your triangle.
I'm not in the band. Don't ask me about it. You got to ask Peanut or
Conspiracy.
Nick or find Chad, S.A. or Tim somehow.
That'd be a good question on the cruise for the Q&A. Hey guys, what's up with the fucking the 3 triangles? What do the 3 triangles mean?
I bet if you searched like Reddit or Facebook or something, you might be able to find someone asking, and maybe there's some response or some theory they have about it. What are you playing in the background here? What is this piano shit?
It's called dramatic piano.
Okay.
I figured it's a good triangle talk music. You know, it's like
There we go.
yeah. Because triangles just
Whatever works for you, buddy.
the thing is, Billy, the triangle theory is just that there's only there's just a few shapes, you know, and triangle is one of the easy ones. So yeah, square, triangle, circle. You know, you can go like hexagon and like do all this weird shit if you want to, but you know, just go fucking triangle.
Okay. So shall we move on?
If you'd like to donate to your local animal shelter.
That is what it sounds like. I feel like Sarah McLachlan or something should be chiming in now. These poor puppies are dying.
Have you not received your Voyager vinyl?
There we go. Are you sitting by the window waiting for the mailman to bring you your vinyl?
You're not alone. We here at Billy Karen Madden Law Firm are fighting for you to get your vinyls and your encore sets.
For you, the excitable ones.
Let's keep going. Let's see.
Let's do it.
We were where we last left us. We were talking about how great Voyager was, and Billy was talking about triangles. So let's continue to where we left off with Dream State. I just want to say Dream State was like the first forgettable song when I heard the album. It just didn't hit me or click with me. But it's built up over time. It's not one of my favorites, but it's grown on me. I'd like to see it live.
It's kind of funny you mention that because I also agree. If you remember, this is one of those songs that they played the instrumental riff to on social media. I think it was on Instagram, maybe on their Twitter, and it's a heavy fucking riff. The music is awesome. This is another Sexton song where I love the music. I just think it comes in, it kind of starts too abruptly, and I think it could have benefited from some kind of intro, like a slow build up, or maybe they thought they were doing too much of that, so they just felt like, let's just fucking record this like it is with like Loco or something like that, or even Syntax Error.
Yeah.
I feel like
it does kind of work for me going from Stainless to that, or Space and Time to that weird thing. It kind of works for me. I know you hate the flow of the albums, but I don't know. I kind of, it works for me. Like that part doesn't bother me. It's just it reminds me of I think you should leave with the bones are made of money. You know, every time they said about, I don't know, something about every time he mentions bones, the song, that's all I think about.
I think that's a corny line though. Like, I'm only flesh and bone. Yeah. I think that's really cheesy. I don't know. Like, this song doesn't. I feel like it should have had an intro. It should have had more of an outro. Like, kind of like Simplify. Like, imagine if they had some kind of trippy Simplify, like spacey cosmic shit at the end. Like, I thought that would have been the song called Dream State. Like, it had to have been like something more stretched out. Like, it does remind me of Eons in a way, but Eons has a great, like, I don't know, there's just more to it. It almost feels incomplete to me.
Yeah, I agree. Incomplete is probably that's a good description for it. I mean, it's not here. Look,
it's a good song. I don't mind it, but
right. It's the more I've listened to it, the more it's definitely grown on to me, especially in the context of listening through the album. You know,
Sure. Yeah.
So let's listen to. I'm only flesh and bone, but Billy is 100% heart. So let's listen to Dream State.
All week, nothing but long days. Finally, time to unwind. At the moment, there's no place I've gotta be, and I've got plenty of options in front of me right now. I'll be taking my time. I'm only flesh and bone, chasing the unknown, finding my way home. Yeah, lost in my head, covered in red. I just can't wait to drift into the dream state. Full moon, tapping the window. So soon, lower the blind. I need a place I can find some serenity, residing somewhere in the near vicinity right now. Not much else on my mind. I'm listening for the whispers out of the mixture, waiting for a sign to penetrate my mind. The answers in the whispers. The wind has tales to tell, but hides them well. I'm only flesh and bone, chasing the unknown, finding my way home. Yeah, lost in my head, covered in red. I just can't wait to drift into the dream state.
All right, Dream State into Good Feeling. I'm not gonna play Good Feeling.
I got.
Look up, Billy. There's triangles above your head. Watch out.
Life is all around, Joshua.
Triangles are all around, hanging upside down. Triangles are all around. Look up, look. I'm so happy about the triangle. That's the best thing you could have ever brought to the Puffy Cast was your triangle conspiracy.
It's funny coming into these things, dude. I never know what's gonna like work with you and what's not, and I never would have thought that me naming the triangles on the album covers would have been the thing that keeps sticking with you.
It's not that you named them. It's that you said, I have something very important I need to say about this album.
That's not what I said. Go back and listen. I didn't. I said some thoughts on the album. I just thought it was an interesting, unique point. I wasn't like building it up as this huge, like, oh my god, you have to know this kind of thing. You just like, whatever. Go ahead.
No, keep
feeling. What do you think?
Keep defending your triangles. I love you, Billy.
I'm telling you, there's something going on. There's some Illuminati shit going on.
Okay, well, you keep pointing out it's not doing anybody any favors, you know?
All right.
You're just making a big target on yourself, and I don't want that to happen. So,
bring it on. I can handle it.
Back off the triangles, okay?
All right, you got it. It's a good feeling. What do you think? I'm gonna start because you've been starting the other times. I like the song a lot. It's probably the most divisive on the album. I think people in the groups I belong to on like Reddit and the Facebook group and shit, like they were hating on this a whole bunch.
Oh, it's so
You know,
dumb. It's not. I don't. The first time I heard it, there was nothing divisive about it. It's a
well, yeah, to us
it's a
because we
happy
just
311 song. Who cares?
yes,
You know.
that's exactly how I feel. People are like, "Oh, it's the same overproduced pop you hear on the radio, and this isn't 311 to me." And
Ugh.
Feldy sucks and all this other bullshit. I'm like, dude, it's a great song. It makes me happy. It makes me upbeat. The harmonizing's fun. I like the breakdown the essay has a couple times, like the life is all around, why you looking down part. It's a great song, and I think the people that are complaining about it, maybe it hits me more because my kids are now to an age where they like listening to music with me. Chase is 5, almost 6, and Chloe's 2. So like we love, like when I take them to daycare in the morning, they always ask me to play this song as soon as we get in the car. So we're playing it as we're driving to daycare and singing at the top of our lungs. And they're just, I'm looking at them in the rearview mirror, and they're like bobbing their heads and singing around. And I think that's part of the criticism people have is that it was made for younger kids. But so what? What's the problem with that? I think it's a good thing.
I don't even think it was made for younger kids, dude. Like it's just a happy 311 song. 311 has plenty of songs like this. And fucking Till the City's on Fire is a kid's song, and it talks about getting fucked up on the weekend, Like
that's true. That's a good point.
Like people say made for kids songs, but then kids are all singing "Till the City's on Fire." It's like, it's catchy. I don't think it's. I get what you're saying because there's so many kids that like it.
I mean, this isn't coming from me. This is, it's not. I don't think that way. I think that's just how other people are.
Yeah, they're
trying to hate on it.
They're just fucking.
The song is so much fun. It's great, and I'll tell you right now, man. When you see this song live, you are gonna love it. It sounds awesome, fucking awesome live. I'm a little bitter I didn't get one of those cool glow sticks. They didn't have them at the Philly show like they did on the Pittsburgh live stream. But it's so fun live, and you can tell that they're having a good time up there. Nick's bouncing around, Peanuts loving it. I don't buy this Feldy's bad for the band bullshit.
Oh, so dumb.
Peanut was interviewed back when Mosaic was out and literally said it was a breath of fresh air. That was literally a quote that he said. It was a breath of fresh air, working with Feldy because he wasn't. I think the reasoning was he was kind of basically demanding more out of Nick and Essay, whereas they kind of like run the show, I'm guessing, in the studio. And like Feldy was like, no, like do it this way, or like, you need to hit this note or whatever, however that goes. But like, I think his songs are awesome. And I think the Feldy songs on Voyager, with the exception of Perfect Mistake, are much better on Voyager than they were on Mosaic. I think Perfect Mistake is still the best one out of all of them, but this song is awesome. I love it.
I think people who try to say like a song is who try to just match up a song with a producer on the same, I think they're just full of shit and they're just fucking bickering just for the sake of bickering.
Yep, exactly.
311's the one doing this change, but they don't want to, in their mind, they can't fucking blame 311, so they got to put their fucking energy all into this other thing when it's just, it's fucking, they could tell the difference between who fucking produced this song. Like, fuck off, man. It's ridiculous. People are just full of shit. I don't know.
They make it seem like Feldman has them like locked in a basement, trapped, and it's like, until you produce 4 songs, you aren't getting out of this basement. Like, no, like they wanted to work with him. If they didn't want to, they wouldn't. Like, I think it's been a nice change to hear like a more modern take on what they can do. And the only thing I like about the song is "We're Free on the Freeway." The one lyric, that's the only thing I wrote down where it's like, that's a little bit, it's like, but like, "We're free on the freeway." Come on, like you can come up with a little bit better line than that. But other than that, man, I have no problem with the song at all. I think it's got like a marching band feeling to it, the way the drums are.
It's catchy. It's catchy as hell.
It's a catchy as hell. Like, it's so fun. And
makes me feel good.
I played
makes me feel fucking good as hell.
Yeah. Isn't that what music is supposed to do? Like, it's supposed to make you happy and want to get up and dance and sing around and just like forget about all the bullshit in life and just have fun for a good 3 minutes while you're listening to it. And This song I overplayed like crazy when it came out because I was so into it, and I do skip it sometimes. At least when the album first came out, I was skipping it a little bit. Now I'm back to like not skipping it, listening to it all the way through.
Me too.
Because I just overplayed the shit out of it when it came out because I loved it so much.
I want to say this, and this goes back to just 311 being apparently putting out all the worst songs as singles, I guess. Lowering it. I don't know if they're just trying to lower expectations before the album comes out or what, but this song, like as a single, I could get maybe the initial outrage, like, oh my god, this is whatever, but I don't know, it just fits on the album. The way the album flows and like the theme of the album, like you said, it just kind of, I don't know, if to me it just flows, and it flows perfectly into What the too. I don't know. It makes complete sense to me, and I have a huge appreciation for it after listening to its place on the album versus listening to it as a single. It's just
yes, great point. Yeah, that's really true. And like you said, it anchors in the middle of the album so well. It's like perfectly fit right in there. Just gonna say like the way it fits, after Dream State and before What the, I feel like it's like a perfect spot for it. There's nothing to hate on this song. I think it's fantastic, and like the line where they say, because I want to go back to the days in the past when everything was easy, like that's just something we can all relate to. We all want to go back to when like we didn't have to deal with jobs or bosses or the bullshit of being an adult. We just want to go back to when you can hang out and drink and smoke weed and fucking play music with your friends, and like just be like being the summer during college or high school days. Like that's what we all want to do, and this song kind of like brings you back to those moments.
I think the world's in such chaos right now. This whole Trump, it just feels like a never-ending just shit show. I feel like 311 is like indirectly trying to show ways to deal with what's happening.
Yeah,
I think that this is like them indirectly just trying to deal with the world just being in chaos. They're trying to,
sure,
but they're coming from a place of non-chaos. Like,
yeah, great, well said.
Chaos comes clarity. Like, this is the clarity.
I like that. It's very well said.
So yeah, let's go into What the, which is such a fucking great song, and to me, it was written. Somehow they wrote a song to all the people complaining about everything that happened after the song came out. I feel like this is like a preemptive, just fucking relax, guys. You guys are getting mad. You get mad about fucking nonsense. You're the one getting mad. You can choose not to be mad. That's one of the themes I get from the song. It's just, to me, it's like a big just, God, you guys need to fucking relax. You guys are excitable to a fault, but man, chill the fuck out.
Maybe it made it too much of a fault sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny, for this song I wrote down probably more notes than any other because I just love it so much. And the first thing I wrote down was, oh my fucking God, I love this song. Like from the moment I heard it, I like, you cannot sit still and listen to What the. You have to get up and move around. You have to move your head.
Funk.
You're in the car. You have to sing along. Oh, it's great. And this is the only song that was written by Hone Dog. So it has that Grateful Dead vibe to it. He's a big Deadhead, so you can tell right away that that's where they get the inspiration from. And I've seen people point out that it actually sounds like a Deadhead song. Something about a mountain. I forget the name of the track, but it's just funky. It's cool. Essay's vocal range.
It is cool.
Is incredible.
That's a good word
for it. It's got great lyrics.
It's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it is cool as fuck. It kind of reminds me of like Extension or Revelation of the Year from past albums, when like you like want to play this in your car, windows down, loud as you possibly can, so people are like rolling past you like, oh shit, like what's he listening to over there?
Right.
This is that song for me, and I can't get enough of it, man. Like my favorite lyric I wrote down was, it actually reminds me of Speakeasy, ironically enough.
God.
But you're gonna hear about this I'm gonna mention it in every podcast I do with you.
If you're playing Billy Bingo at home,
that's funny.
I think somebody might have just there's your mark.
Someone just won $100. No, when he goes, that sunshine will rise if I fall. I just think that's so cool. Like, if I'm feeling down or if I fall down, whatever, like the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. It's just gonna kind of like with, if there's a shadow in your life, then there's sunshine from Speakeasy. It's so it just that those kind of things just hit me so hard. I love that line
That
so
line,
much.
there's a reason to be mad, but I want to live like I can. I hope that you understand. It's just man.
It's great. It's so great.
I'm over the outrage, like the Twitter outrage. I'm off Facebook. Just the outrage. Just the outrage. It's just nonstop outrage, and then people being outraged about the outrage, and I just feel like it fuels itself, and it just becomes like this, just nonstop. Just fuck, man. Just ignore it. And I don't. I'm just over the outrage, and that lyric just to me is, I think speaks to that just self perpetuating just fucking garbage fire that.
Yeah, and another cool thing I like about it is every now and then, and he's doing it more often, but Nick does that cool like where he kind of like raps, but he's talking, he's not really singing, he's just kind of like talking. He does that a couple times in this song, kind of like in Two Drops in the Ocean or Crack the Code.
Yeah.
He's got a couple parts where he does that, and I think it just sounds awesome. I love when he does that shit. He did an extension too, actually. The drumming during Nick's second verse, it's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like every member is like full, like it's full peak 311 in this song. There's no heavy guitar riff. It's like the only thing it's missing. But goddamn, if it doesn't have everything else,
it's so funny.
That just make this band so incredible.
It's so funny, this chill, funky song that Chad has like a, fucking who is a Muppet on a drums moment,
Oh yeah. Another thing too, it's kind of similar to Extension in a way where when Nick sings the "There's a Reason to Be Mad" part, it's over different music both times, kind of like the way Extension works. And I'll tell you another thing. They've been playing this song live, I think, every show almost. The visuals that they have on stage during it are easily the best out of anything they've been doing. It looks so fucking awesome. It's kind of like the music video they put out for it, just really trippy, and the colors and everything are all swirling around. You feel like you're on acid when you're watching it. It's just unbelievable.
Billy, I want you to do acid with me.
I'm not going to do acid, Josh. You've tried many times. I'm never going to do it. I'm a 36-year-old man. I'm not going to do acid.
Well, you're talking like you're talking like you know what visuals look like on acid. I just want you to know what visuals like on acid.
I don't need to be on acid because I can just watch the video for the song and have the same effect, I'm sure. If you knew me back in college, man, I would have done it without even knowing how strong it was. I would have just popped it in, but
yeah.
We are past that stage in my life.
Me and Maddie. You should have saw me and Maddie in college.
I don't think I could handle you and Maddie in college. You're enough of a handful.
Dude,
as it is.
We once did like 10 hits of acid apiece. It was an accident. We were drunk. And we tripped for two and a half days straight, dude. It was.
That sounds like a nightmare.
But hey, speaking
the come down from that must have been awful.
Speaking of Maddie, I was talking to him about this song, and he likes this song a lot, but he actually hates that "Weed" line by SA.
I wrote that down.
He just said, I think his words were, "Man, it's just too literal. Like, come on, man, metaphors or something, you know."
Yeah, someone when this first came out, someone on Reddit was saying how like it's almost like they're trying to like sound cool, like we're smoking that good weed, And I'm okay with that line now. The part I don't like is when he goes on a highway with all of our friends, and then he goes and with some loners, like he rhymes stoners and loners. I'm like, but it's a little cringy, but at the same time, I just like singing along with it now, and I don't give a fuck what they're saying. I just like going along with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like that they're still talking about weed.
And I agree. Yeah, it's fun, and I do think when he goes bow, it's a little off-putting at first. Like I'm okay with it now. It almost seems like I was kind of making a joke with a friend that Scotch is probably telling him like to stop saying "whoa" in so many songs. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to say bow instead." Like trying to like, because it just doesn't seem to fit well. And when he tries to sound Jamaican in this album, it just doesn't, like in this song, and then in Lucid Dreams when we get to that, it just I don't know. It almost
It's that
it just doesn't
that's
work,
the
and he's done it well
that's the
before.
Dirty Head vibes I get from him a little bit.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, they do kind of have that flow to it. But overall, man, I mean, I will never skip this song. When it comes on, I'm happy. It's the first song in a lot of my 311 playlists on Spotify because I just want to hear it immediately. It's incredible. It's so fucking good.
To
I
me,
love
it's
it.
the only song that was released early that was worthy of being released early, like as a single.
True. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, let's listen to What the.
At last, these are times I'm not scared at all. You ran and the world stumble down, the sunshine will rise if I fall. Yesterday went away. You always raise me higher, higher, higher.
Saying you got to meet me in the middle. Gotta mean we both got to give a little. I got no doubt that we can just work it out. Do you feel the same way? There's a reason to be mad, but I want to live like I can. I hope that you understand me. Go!
You got a big cup, baby, let me fill it up with all of my love. With all of my love, smoking that good weed, getting high, we are stoners on a highway with all of the friends and the stoners. The killer insider, covered in the day and the night's divider. To be all alone, no one whatsoever. How in the world did this come together? You wonder, will it stop? No one can have it on my top. Rubbing on my love just to get by. She's the one thing that keeps me high.
On whether or not it sounds true, it's gotta define the filter it's gone through. It is a good time to be in my mind, where possibilities will never end. There's no reason to be mad, but I want to live like I can. I hope that you understand me. Whoa!
Next up is Better Space, and not to go all triangles, everybody, but I have a conspiracy of my own, and I think this song to me directly correlates to Made in the Shade on Stereolithic.
Huh, interesting. What do you mean?
Someday fell on a Monday in Better Space, and if you listen to Stereolithic, there's like a lyric in that that's kind of fuck, what's the lyric right now?
I think it's like on a slideshow on a Monday, but it's someday, but it's Sunday. But how will
It's
I know?
Sunday, but it's really Monday.
Looking like a slideshow on a Sunday, but it's Monday.
But it's
how would I-
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then this lyric is someday fell on a Monday by chance. It had to happen given the circumstance. Like to me, it's almost, I feel like it's a progression of Made in the Shade. And you know, if you listen to Made in the Shade, where it's talking about, you know, I'm in a place that I don't feel like I should be in. I gotta fight to get out of it. And then the flip side of that is better space. To hey, I finally hit, you know, the better space. You know, the same days now, you know, aren't. You know, does that make sense at all?
It does. Yeah, I actually never thought about it like that. So I'm trying to play Made in the Shade in my head as I think about how this song goes too.
Like when I listened to Made in the Shade earlier, like it really like hit me. I don't know. I implore people just to kind of listen to Made in the Shade in better space and tell me know what you think. I don't know. To me, I just feel like they're like two sides of the same coin. Like I don't know, they kind of fit together. Really
so overall, you like the song? You're saying?
Yeah, I love this song.
Excellent.
I love the lyrics, but I also love just the cadence. Someday fell. I just love how it just switches up between it and the guitars are the and it still it rocks, man. The song just rocks.
It is. It's another Chad song. I think you may know what I'm going to say because I kind of texted you about
triangles
it before, but fuck you with this fucking triangles.
Isotopes.
No, here we go.
Cylindrical. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
All right, you done? This is probably my least favorite song on the album by a long shot. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get into it. I cannot get into this song. I think the refrain's kind of boring. It's nothing special.
Shut
that
your
fucking
mouth. You're
alien.
not God or my father or my boss.
The alien voice Latin shit.
Shut
like I hate that part
You're
so
not
much.
God or my father or my boss.
The music's fine, and it's like it fills the room with sound, but like. And I like Essay's part where he says like cross the musical sea in solidarity. I think that sounds cool the way he sings solidarity. But everything else, I have way more things I dislike about the song than I like. It's just boring. It's
God.
You know, like I actually looked up the phrasing for the Latin shit.
Stop the podcast right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
This is 2 podcasts in a row that you've ruined, Billy. We're not gonna do another one for another year now.
Whatever. I think this is an unpopular opinion because I've seen a lot of people say that they love this song, and I do not understand why at all. Like the Arabius tenio lupum or whatever, it translates to "I hold a wolf by the ears." Basically, is like a modern version of "to have a tiger by the tail." Like, okay, cool, I guess. And I looked up "coin," devious loin. I didn't know if that was English, like, or Latin, and. This is actually kind of funny. The only thing that showed up was an Urban Dictionary response for something called loin coin. Have you ever heard of loin coin before?
No, Billy.
It's
please tell us about loin coin.
It's pretty disgusting, actually, but it's according to Urban Dictionary, it is the act of someone picking up a roll of coins with their vagina by going into a deep squat position. So I was like, obviously, like that isn't what the lyrics translate to, but I was trying to figure out what the hell they're trying to say in that part, and it's just I hate that alien part so much.
Maybe Better Space is just trying to make room for more change. Maybe that's better space. Get it? Like actual space.
Maybe, I don't know. It starts too abruptly. I think that "someday fell on a Monday" part is so
God, you're
dumb.
so wrong.
Someday fell on a Monday. It sounds like a bad Weezer song. Like this is far and away my least favorite song. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit when people listen to this, if they do, and realize how much I hate this song. I don't know why. I can't stand it, and I skip it every time. I can't listen to it anymore. I may delete it from my playlists.
Oh man.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. It's the only song I dislike. Everything else is. I mean, the next song is my favorite song, so it's like it only gets better. It's funny how in both times my favorite song on an album, or like favorite of all time, is followed or really close to a song I hate. It's just like with Speakeasy and Solar Flare. I think Speakeasy is incredible, and Solar Flare sucks. So it's very odd the way they are always next to each other. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking shit about it.
You just said a bunch of words that just have no meaning in reality. I don't know.
One though, I know somewhere out there's someone else that agrees with me on this song. It's I'm trying to understand why everyone likes it so much, and I just can't. I can't understand.
You like Dream State more than Better Space?
Yeah, I don't care for Dream State, but I like it a lot better than Better Space.
You said Dream State was incomplete.
It doesn't have that. If it didn't have that fucking Latin alien voice shit, I might actually like it. That part,
I love that.
Why? Like when you see that in a concert, are you going to be like singing along with it? Are you going to be like rocking out to it? No, you're not. You're going to be sitting there like, this is awkward as shit. Is what you're going to do.
I love weird fucking music, man. I'm all about it. I support weird fucking music.
If we see this live together at 311 Day next year, I'm going to stare right at you and watch you pretend to enjoy yourself.
I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I was gonna ban you from 311 Day, but
I've lost my spot now.
You've lost your spot.
311 Day anymore.
I got you a Better Space in Philadelphia. Okay, how about that?
Yeah, there we go. You know what? If they go there and play the song, I'll stand there. No, I'll enjoy myself. Obviously, I will.
Wow, the least. I'm surprised by that, dude. I really am.
I'm trying, man. I'm really like, and it's funny because I want to like it, I just can't, and I don't. I hate that part.
I mean, that's how I am with syntax error. So I get it.
It seems like they're phoning it in. It seems like there's no passion behind it. I don't know.
Do me a favor. Listen to Made in the Shade, and then listen to Better Space.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll do that because I mean, you like we said last episode, you swayed me with The Night Is Young, so maybe I'll try that out. I'll play those two back to back and see what I think.
If there's one thing I've noticed about this album is it like kind of bridges a lot of themes and songs from the prior albums, you know. So that's how I've kind of like looked at some of this stuff, you know, like as a.
I actually wrote down 6 different references to past songs.
I mean, it's kind of blatant almost with it. I don't know. That's the connection I made with, you know, Better Space. To me, that has a very good Made in the Shade type vibes. Like I said, Made in the Shade, you're like in the trench trying to fight your way fucking out. You know, you don't even know what fucking day of the week it is, but you just got to keep on fighting. And Better Space is like, hey, I'm in a better space now. You know, I don't know. To me, it's like the logical conclusion to Made in the Shade.
It's another day and a chance for discovery. Gonna get out my way, living it out, not smothering, moving in uncharted ground, filling hearts with how we hear the sound. Now we're on to another one in due time. Someday fell on a Monday by chance. It had to happen given the circumstance. And we're on to another one, for better or worse. And we're gonna discover one, no matter how adverse. I'll come around in a better space. You can take that as a certainty. You'll come around in a better place. That's how it's destined to be. Capricious design, Erebus straight in your face, never to be replaced. Where we
Okay, Dodging Raindrops, Billy's favorite song.
It is. Spoiler alert.
Let's take all the stuff that you said wrong about Better Space and now apply it to Dodging Raindrops. Go.
Okay, I wrote down so many things. I don't have to say them all if you think it's too much, but I love the way. Okay, I probably spent like half hour digesting the song and like picking out every part that I love about it.
But I still kind of want you to do the debutante accent, though.
I can't do that. We already established that I have no acting ability in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, I just the way it starts with the raindrops. I love how chill that is. It's such a cool way to open up a song.
Ooh, you like the raindrops. You like the cool raindrop sounds, not the alien
I
sounds.
do like the raindrops and triangles, man. That should be the name of the next album. I think Nick and the guitar starting at the same time is incredible. It's another song that deals heavily with mental issues, fighting anxieties you have from within, kind of, I don't know, like pushing yourself to like pursue dreams and whatever. I just think it's such a positive lyrical song. Like listen to the guitar during the part when he's singing, "Why do I stay inside? I should be living life." Like the guitar during that section is unbelievable, and you may not pay attention to it as much because you're just singing along with the words. But you can hear Nick, you can hear Tim. I mean, like as he's switching chords, you can hear like him sliding along the keys, or like the strings in the guitar. It just sounds awesome. I just love the music during the whole build up. Like the "I'm letting go," giving up the control part. It's incredible. I wrote down this lyric that time is ticking and the world is not waiting on me really speaks to me. It just means like, you'll be left behind if you don't like get off your ass and experience the world kind of like, all mixed up how, get off your ass and just, fight through it and get on with yourself.
So like you're trying to dodge raindrops so that you can be in a better space is what you're saying.
Sure. There we go. It all comes back together. The music is constantly changing. People are hating on this song because it's another Felody song, which is fucking bullshit because there's more going on in this song than I think than a lot of the other ones in the album. It's constantly changing, it's constantly progressing and adding new elements. Like every time a new verse comes in, there's a new layer to it. Either guitar changes or like Nick's delivery. He like kind of like sings it louder and with more passion as it goes on, which is awesome.
Also, kind of does that chop rap too a little bit.
He does, yeah, he does that as well. Like that second verse, I think it is where he's kind of doing it real quickly.
I like that he's like doing new stuff with his voice. That's why I kind of like the alien sound on Better Space. I like that he's doing like new different types of stuff.
Sure, no, I agree with that. It would be boring if they were just doing the same thing over and over again. I like seeing them experiment with new stuff, and this is another good example of that. But like the lyrics throughout the entire song are so awesome. Like I wrote down that whole verse, like sooner or later it comes, as quick as it comes, it'll go. Whatever is blocking the sun, it's only for a moment. Like that's just like, because I've had like really bad panic attacks before where I actually went to the hospital the first time because I thought I was having a heart attack, and that just speaks to me so well. Like, it's going to come as quick as it's there. It'll be gone. Whatever's like blocking you from getting over it, it's going to be only for a moment. Like if you haven't had that before, that's great. But if you've experienced something like that, I think a song like this just speaks to you so much. And it like you said you were almost cried to Space and Time, I guess it was. I've like cried to the song like 10 different times already, dude. Like just in my car, listening at my home by myself. Like thankfully not with other people.
You also cried to the Sunset in July remix.
Sunset in July remix. I know. Yeah. I know. Yes, we all remember. Yes. I'm an emotional person, man. Music hits me in a certain way.
It's fine. I still love you. I love you no matter what songs you. I cried at the Power Rangers movie, man, so it's fine. I cried during Rolling Through because it's so fucking awesome.
Every time he sings Dodging Raindrops before like the music kicks in, it gets louder and more emotional. The last time he does it, it's so epic. And when he goes like Dodging Raindrops, like
it's all in my head.
he really elevates it to another level at that point. And and then when the beat drops, I'm just like, I am all in. Like I am like enveloped in the song. It's fucking amazing. It's so heartfelt. It's so emotional. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever written. I really do. And I know they didn't write it all themselves. I know there's a lot of outside help with this one. But I think like this is an example of why I want them to collaborate with other people, because
And a lot of times the writing stuff is just, hey, here's an idea, and they play off that, and 311 builds off that idea.
Sure. Yeah, I agree, and I think there's nothing wrong with that at all. They're taking outside influences and making it their own. I think that's what you got to do in this day and age. So, couple other things I promise, and I'll be done. When SA joins in with the "I've been dodging raindrops" towards the end, the final two refrains, it gives me the chills every time, man. Like when he's singing along at that part, I just love it so much. I think when I first heard that, I was like, oh my God, the song just keeps getting better and better as I listen to it.
You're so cute, Billy. That's cute. No, it's a good song. I love it.
Stop interrupting me.
I know, it's just so cute. I can't help it. I just want to like squeeze your little belly.
Just pretend I'm wearing the Billy Bear costume as I say all these things.
I've ever since I did Acid and saw you in the Billy Bear costume, I see nothing else now. So
there we go. And so by the end of the song, it's almost as if Nick has gone through a journey or voyage himself, where he says, I'm ready to go outside and to be living life instead of watching at the window. Like he's kind of like gone from his dark place into a better space, so to speak, where he's ready to get out and experience life again. The guitar, so in like the final part with the guitar, it kind of like mimics what SA is saying. And I don't know, people might not even notice this, but like, picture how SA sings "I've been dodging raindrops," and then right before he does on the final refrain, the guitar is also like mimicking that before he comes in, and it's just incredible. There's so many elements to this song when you really sit down and listen to it. I promise I'm done, but like, there's nothing about this song that I dislike. I love everything about it. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever written. I think it's one of my top 5 already, like easily. It might even be my second favorite song of all time by them.
Top 5 of all 311?
I'm not even joking, dude. Wow. I fucking love this song so much. And because of, the shit that's happened to me, the way the words affect me, the way that it just speaks to me, it's like, if I keep going, I'm going to start crying again, because it's just, it's so good. It's incredible.
Okay, let's listen to Dodging Raindrops now.
Why do I stay inside? I should be living life instead of watching through the window. No use in playing safe, not gonna hesitate. I know the storm is only mental. I'm letting go, giving up the control. Yeah, I'm ready to go wherever the wind blows. I wanna see where the world's gonna lead. Time is ticking and the world is not waiting on me. I've been dodging raindrops for far too long. These clouds over my head, they won't move on. I've been dodging raindrops, try not to get wet. I've been dodging raindrops for far too long. Dodging raindrops, but they're all in my head, all in my head. But they're all in my head, all in my head. Sooner or later it comes, as quick as it comes it'll go. Whatever is blocking the sun, only for a moment. Running away from my past, it's pushing me out of my zone, throwing me under the gun into the unknown. I'm letting go, giving up the control. Yeah, I'm ready to go wherever the wind blows. I wanna see where the world's gonna lead. Time is ticking and the world is not waiting on me. I've been dodging raindrops for far too long. These clouds over my head, they won't move on. I've been dodging raindrops, try not to get wet. I've been dodging raindrops. watching out the window. I've been dodging raindrops for far too long. These clouds over my head, they won't move on. I've been dodging raindrops, trying not to get wet. I've been dodging raindrops for far too long. Dodging raindrops, but they're all in my head, all in my head. But they're all in my head, all in my head. I've been dodging raindrops, all in my head, but they're all in my head. I've been dodging, but they're all in my head, but they're all in my head.
Thank you for letting me rant for a little while. I absolutely, you understand now why I love that song. I mean, I'll stop talking about it, but thank you for letting me go on for a little while there.
It's taken us 9 songs, but we're finally here. The best song on the album. We had to dodge some raindrops to get there. But we rolled right through. And goddamn if it's not spectacular 311. I love rock and roll 311, and I've said this before, but somehow they've managed to take all my favorite genres of music, rap, rock, reggae, heavy, soft, metal, and combine them into something crazy and unique, and 311. I'm a big fan of heavy 311, and Rolling Through is awesome.
You're right.
Man, it reminds me of like One and the Same, and how heavy and powerful and 311-y it is. It's so good. It fucking checks every 311 box. It fucking checks every box while throwing the lunch tray into a trash can while giving a finger type of attitude. I've said this about Too Late, but every time I listen to it, I just want to kick a door open. This is a song that I put on in my car and I'm pulling into, like out of work. I want my coworkers to hear how fucking awesome it is.
For sure, yeah.
It's perfect. It's got perfect parts. Parts Essay and Nick, like they've split it out perfectly. And they spit hard and fast. And even Nick has some crazy fast lyrics that are awesome. I couldn't even keep up with Nick until I got the lyrics book. God, it's so perfect. I've got to hear it live. I need to hear it live. They should just go ahead and just start playing it at every show. I vote that they retire Come Original and play Rolling Through now at every single show. God, Rolling Through lyrics are just on point.
I agree.
It's cool as fuck. It's just cool as fuck, What's crazy about this album is that all the songs are so different, have their own unique sound, but also still sound like 311.
I agree.
I think someone on Twitter said that it was the perfect follow-up companion to Full Ride, and I agree. It's got the same awesome intro riff that's just heavy and funky, and it just makes you lean. You immediately feel, cool as fuck when it starts playing. Makes you get some swagger in your step.
Absolutely, for sure. This is definitely the best riffs on the entire album. I like when he goes, "These bars is gold." Like for some reason, the bad grammar it really is fun, and I like that a lot. You mentioned Full Ride; it's very similar. Part of the song reminds me of Strong All Along too. I was paying attention to the lyrics, and he goes, "Always know that you got to do what you feel, but don't forget to make it real." It kind of reminds me of in Strong All Along when he goes, "Do what you feel, the more absurd, the better." It's kind of like, do whatever the hell you want, but just make it your own, make it real, make it absurd, make it unique to you. Like do whatever the fuck you want, but just be unique and be you about it. And I think that's just a really cool message. And that's always the obvious reason is because of Scotch. I think because I get Transistor vibes, Sound System, and even though he didn't do From Chaos, there's obviously a lot of From Chaos messages and themes in it as well. But dude, the best part of this song is the final 45 seconds. When that riff changes and it gets heavy as fuck. And then Nick, I think that's Nick's best rap of the whole album. I finally learned it like last week. Like I can finally sing it without looking at the lyric sheet now, and like I can nail it word for word now. Oh man, I could probably let me see if I can recite it right now. So, sacking many elements and making a dent. Meanwhile, I'm racking up the eloquence to say what I meant, because the bigger the bomb, the bigger the blast, the quicker they go past. I cast and summon the power to come in an hour because I can outlast. And then I think Essay's part comes in. I'm not sure. I think I forget what Essay says, but like that whole, like the way he delivers those lines to the beat that it changes to is just fucking epic. It's so good. I like when we see that live, dude. We are gonna go absolutely fucking apeshit in the crowd.
Oh, I can't fucking wait. That's, man, like I said, Nick still has it. He doesn't have to pull it out, but fucking man, like there's not that many lyrics where Nick just blows me away on. But that one, the first time I heard it, was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I think I collectively lost my shit when I finally got to Rolling Through. I was like, oh my god.
And like the part where he goes like breaking it down, whatever the fuck we want to be. Like I love that so much. I think this is the only, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't write this down, but is this the only song where they curse? Where they say fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Wow.
That's probably why it's my favorite.
Yeah, because of the curses. It's funny how they've come so far from like songs like What Was I Thinking and Don't Let Me Down, where they say fuck like every other word, and like now they have kids and everything, they're probably more mindful of that when they're writing the lyrics.
Yeah, but the opposite of that is like most mainstream people know them for like Amber and Love Song, and I'm like, guys, they have a song called "Fuck the Bullshit."
Yeah, true. Fuck the bullshit. I forgot about that. Good point.
Okay, let's listen to "Rolling Through" now. Fuck yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah, let's play it.
It's another day and a chance for discovery.
Oh wow.
That's never gonna get old to you, is it? It's never gonna get old.
All right, Rolling Through by 311.
Give you shelter, give you bread, make you live again. Sometimes it's half a dozen, sometimes half a 10. Oh boy, it's business after dark. I'm a can of cry alone and you're a wall I mark. But now leave, I got books to read and ones to write. Stop bothering me, it's not laces or places or papers I fold. It's bars I drop and these bars is gold.
Far as the nearest star, still a great distance. And by your insistence, a quarter seas stay up and away. Season the day, know that you're doing fine. Always know that you gotta go do what you feel, but don't forget, make it real. No doubt it's about staying true.
Nothing gonna sever us.
Always know that you gotta grow. So honestly, it's best that you know who you are as you go rolling through. Unbelievable stones, inconceivable tones. Take a bite of it and last longer deep in your bones, in your chromosomes faster. Beautiful disaster. We can throw a party, get you out of your homes. I step in the realm, taking the helm, someone to stand up. I know the history, breaking it down, whatever the fuck we wanna be. The epitome of philosophy, of music exploration. Thank you for tripping with me. Far as the nearest star, still a great distance. By your insistence, a flood is easy up and away. Season the day, know that you're doing fine. Always know that you gotta go do what you feel, but don't forget, make it real. No doubt it's about staying true.
Nothing gonna sever us.
Always know that you gotta grow. So honestly, it's best that you know who you are as you go rolling through. Sacking many elements and making a dent. Meanwhile, I'm racking up the eloquence to say what I meant. Because the bigger the bomb, the bigger the blast, the quicker they go past. I cast and summon the power to come in an hour, cause I can outlast.
Everybody wants some, everybody wants payoff. Stabbing the blast and the mass and all the chaos.
I hope we all took a minute to change ourselves. Because that song made me pee, poop, and jizz all at the same time.
I don't know about you, but I took off my shirt and was swirling it around in my basement. It's going fucking nuts
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
oh yeah.
Love it.
Ah, it's just great.
Zack and
It's
men yell into
311 as
making a
fuck,
dent.
you know.
Oh, it's so good.
Ah, it's great. Like I said, I don't understand why songs. I guess you want to hold on to songs like that, you know. You don't want to release them
Sure.
early. But fuck, man. Like I don't understand how like that one and the same. You know, I feel like
Yeah,
I was hidden in the back of the album. I'm like,
that's what
man,
I'm saying.
how's
Yeah,
it?
like this and Mosaic, like these gems are just hiding in the back. Like this should be the first track of the album. I think. I know you hate when I talk about track listings, but like, imagine if this song started off the album. Like, don't you think that would just have a much better flow throughout the whole thing?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's a perfect intro song.
I was just so you want to put your like 311, 311, 311 songs, you know, and like a good the meat and the heart of it. I guess I don't know. You want to just get
Sure, I understand. But for so long, they put like the heavy songs in the beginning, and Crossfire fits that mold. But like,
that's why I don't. That's why I kind of rank Voyager better than Mosaic because I thought Too Much to Think is a terrible opening song.
it is a weird opener. It's funny. Like, here's how you can tell my musical tastes lie. Like when that and Too Late were both the singles, I thought Too Much to Think was a better song. It's let me rephrase. It's not a better song. Too Late is definitely a better song. It's more complex. It's more musically driven. I just enjoyed Too Much to Think more than that. But I agree with you that
It's another day.
That was a pure accident. I didn't mean to do that, but
yeah, sure.
it was an accident. But
I don't believe you.
I'm cool with it.
I like Too Much to Think a lot. I don't care. Before we get on to Born to Live, you were saying how this is your favorite track on the album. Where does it rank? I know it's early. I know I was kind of being hyperbolic when I said Dr. Raindrops was already top 5. Although I think it actually is. Like, where would you rank Rolling Through in your all-time favorites?
First of all, I just take issue with you saying that you're hyperbolic. I don't think that's true at all, Billy. But it's up there.
Putting you on the spot here.
I don't. I'm not sure. I think this and One and the Same are the two best songs on Mosaic and Voyager collectively. I don't know which. I can't rank one above the other. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. It's good, but I don't know if it'd be top 5 or not.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to move like Unity.
Sure.
It's pretty fucking close, you know. One and the same fucking gets me hard. But also because I can, you know, I was able to sing the lyrics first time after hearing it. These go fucking hard, you know. You got to study.
Yeah.
Back to 311, I got to study fucking lyrics again. I mean, I'm too old to have to fucking study this shit.
I love like when the new album comes out, man. My favorite thing to do is sit there with the lyrics book and like I'll repeat parts over and over again until I get it. Like that final part of Rolling Through, I literally would rewind and listen to it, 20, 50 times or whatever before I nailed it without looking at the lyric book. I love that shit so much.
Born to Live. This is when I first heard this song, and I tweeted this too. I thought this would be the most controversial song.
Huh.
But the consensus has been pretty much just love for it. I thought I just didn't think people would. I thought this had more like the shit that people complained about, Feldy and all the other little stuff. I thought people would have complained more about this than Dodging Raindrops. But no, people seem to love it. I mean, I love it too. I think that the peanut bass line in the beginning kind of helped.
It's very
Kinda
cool.
helps.
Very, very funky. Yeah. I'm a little undecided on like the OEAO part. Like it's I know it's like their staple is adding like the whoas, like all that stuff, but there's one line that I hate so much, and it's till the grabbers lose their grip. I just think I just think there's a lot of songs that just have like one line that's so cringeworthy. I'm like, like rewrite that one line and I'll like the song a whole lot more. But I do like the song a lot. I think it's fun.
till the crabbers lose their shrimp.
There you go. Perfect. Bam.
Born to live. Born to live.
Re-record it. I don't care for like the breakdown he has. We're talking about his daughters and seeing beyond the gray skies, but I think it's like I think it's cool that he does that. Like he's singing to them. Like I think that's really special to them, which is why he does it. And I have no problem with that at all. They're gonna obviously love hearing their dad sing songs to them as they get older, and even now, in their young age. But it's a fun song. The refrain's bouncy. There's a line line that says "You get back what you give," which I think is really cool. Essay starts off with a cool rap. There's one part you notice he says, "I'm gonna take a deep breath," and he actually does take a deep breath before the refrain or whatever. Which I think is pretty cool.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking nerd. I
Dude,
love it.
Like it's little stuff like that makes these songs like elevate to other levels that other bands just don't do.
It's so funny that you are writing down triangles and breaths, and I can still get you to smoke a fucking. I can still get you to smoke a bubble joint. Like I love you, Billy. Yeah, you're the best.
I'm just trying to be thorough in our review of each song. That's all.
Nick had a really good interview where they talked about "Born to Live" and how like the lyrics, how it's kind of some of the album is kind of acknowledging that that there's shit going wrong.
I wrote that down too. Yeah,
and then you got good feeling. Then you got good feeling to where that's kind of like where you're just looking at all the good stuff in life. But then you got "Born to Live" where you're like, now I really got to deal with my shit, and I'm gonna deal with it because I'm born to live. I love that the way Nick put it in that interview, man. I thought he put it in such an amazing way that I was like, God, just love it hearing them talk about these songs.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and he actually mentions that he wrote this song around the time that like Chris Cornell and Chester from Linkin Park had unfortunately taken their own lives, and it was prevalent in the industry at that time, and he was like, I wasn't born for that person. I was like born to live. It's kind of a corny line, but the way he was talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So that really got me to like the song a little bit more. This one had to grow on me. I didn't like it at first, but the more I listen to it, the more I'm starting to like it.
Yeah, well, lyrics are powerful. I think
absolutely. I mean, he's talking about like walking a mile in someone's shoes, and I know what you've been through, feeling like you might not make it alone. Like that's basically saying he's been through this shit. He knows what you're going through, but life's worth living, so don't give up.
Same with the cadence on this song. I like how they just kind of switch stuff up during the song. Like really catchy stuff, and how different parts of the songs are catchy for different reasons. Tell you what, let's listen to "Born to Live."
When I was just a kid, skin was ripped within, rolled up like origami. Turned the sensitivity of me into an army. Standing at the castle walls that stood before me, I couldn't climb the town, but to let the people in. Even though it hurt me like the fire from within, made me feel like I can make it through anything. No matter what they bring, tell me that I'll never win.
Everything I need is right in front of me. I wanna bridge the gap and feel the unity. Yeah, everything I need is in the air I breathe. You give back what you give, and I was born to live, born to live. I know all that you've been through, feeling like you might not make it alone. 'Cause I have walked a mile in your shoes. Yeah, I know all that you've been through. I wanna see the empire fall. Before I go, I wanna see justice for them all. I wanna see my daughters get married, but I can't. If I'm in the cemetery, I can hear a winner call. The call of the void, I'll avoid till the very end. Till the bad guys lose and the good guys win. Till the grabbers lose the grip right from under my skin. I'ma take a deep breath. Everything I need is right in front of me. I wanna bridge the gap and feel the unity. Yeah, everything I need is in the air I breathe.
The next song, Charge It Up.
Another Sexton joint.
This is my least favorite for a while.
Really?
When it first
Wow.
came out. But it eventually snapped and I got it.
Okay. That's surprising to me. I thought because it's the same as Rolling Through, where it's like a guitar riff heavy song.
I think the high and the endorphins from Rolling Through is just so intense that the rest of the album just kind of blends together. Song blends together.
Okay.
And sometimes Charge It Up, like I don't even realize I'm in the song until I'm in the song.
It's funny. I remember you said the same exact thing.
That's how Syntax Error is.
About Syntax Error? I was just going to say that. You said the same exact thing about Syntax Error back when we were talking about Mosaic, because I think one of the same was before it, right? And like you have that high from that song that you don't even realize that Syntax Error is even started by the time you've come off one and the same. It's so funny.
But I do like it now, and it's got some really great lyrics. It really does. It's like I said, it's overshown by there's so many great songs on this album that it's not as good as like the great songs, but it's still a really good song.
I like the way this one starts too. It's kind of got the applied science and mind spin start, where it's like the voice slowly echoes in through the room, and it's like boom, and then it just goes crazy with right away with Nick singing. I love when they do that. I wish they did that more often.
Where do you have this one on your layout?
Let me look. It's at the top of my notes. I think it's 5 though. Yeah, it's my fifth favorite song.
It doesn't fit between Born to Live and Lucid Dreams to me. I think that's why maybe it didn't click
makes sense,
right away.
Dude. Some things I like about it are it kind of reminds me of You Get Worked a little bit and Random, where in the refrain they're both kind of saying different things like over top of one another, which I think is really cool. I love when they do that in songs.
I like the layout in the book, how the lyrics are kind of even more spaced out.
Yeah, I agree. It's really cool. The second verse, I like how he talks about how we all have a voice that we have to deny. I remember when I first heard it, I thought he says that we are all homeboys and we have to deny, and not we all have a voice. So I got the lyrics wrong there.
Let's just go ahead and listen to it. Here we go. Charge It Up.
Beyond the limits of our mind, direction leading all of mankind. Where there was music and the people who dance to the players of the singer's romance, receiving messages encoded in rhythm, encrypted secrets in the beat of the drum.
I can't believe it, disbelief, but tell me where we are.
I've spent lifetime searching for you.
A million years and some years since I've been on the phone.
I spent way more looking for truth.
I come again on the wind, bringing it back to start.
What was that dream you told me?
I put together all the memories of a broken heart.
About a world so deafening. We met, however unlikely, came to form a collective psyche. We all have a voice that we have to deny. That'll say I'm not enough, I need not apply. We redefine the mark of what can be done. We blaze it up and know we don't have to run.
I looked up into a sky and it was full of clouds.
It's as clear as a photograph.
Memories on a breeze, what were they all about?
Every time I see it, I laugh.
A better love, that's a dream just coming back now.
We cannot help but thinking back.
It all circles around, or never somehow.
Looking down the track.
What's next?
your heart all naturally. It's a cycle, just like the day and the nightfall, going deeper and deeper, and we'll never repeat along the way.
So yeah, let's get to the last song. Ugh, this is my least favorite song, I think.
Really? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I just going back to that whole reggae Dirty Heads vibes to me. It just
Yeah, it definitely has that vibe. I love the reggae song, so it's one of my favorites. I think I have it as number 6. It's one of my top 6 songs. So what do you like about it? I mean, besides the reggae vibe, like what else? It does not speak to you because of that, or
I guess not even the reggae vibes, but you know, I've said this before. The stuff that Nick's doing, you know, with his voice and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. I just don't think it hits on this song.
Yeah, actually, one of the dislikes I wrote down was he tries, like, when you go in, like, yeah, lean into it, like, that's a
Yeah.
little off for me. I kind of just have fun when I sing it now. I kind of over exaggerate it even more than he does. This is another song where my kids love, and it's the second song on our, like, I have a playlist that we play every day that they love hearing it and singing with me. And you know, it's simple, but at the same time, I think there's a lot of really positive messaging and words behind it too. You know, if you're feeling locked up and you want to get free, but you dwell into the spell of negativity, like sometimes you're going to be rough, but what does he say? But no matter what it brings, just like lean into it. Like basically saying it's the same theme that we've talked about the whole album. It's so blatantly obvious that that's what they're trying to go for with the messaging, and I resonate with that so much, as I repeated a million times. I'm sorry,
dude. Like I said, my favorite band is 311, and the second very close 9 Inch Nails. And you know, I mention 9 Inch Nails a lot because to me, 311 and 9 Inch Nails, most people don't make this connection, but they're like the same, two different sides of the same coin, and most of it is like dealing with all the chaos in your life. 311 takes it from a positive perspective, but also they take a positive spin on negative stuff. As if, you know, 9 Inch Nails is like, you know, everything's going down. Well, let's burn it all down.
I hear you, man. And kind of like the flip image of when we talked about Mosaic, and I didn't like Night is Young, but you told me to pay attention to the drums. Listen to Chad's snare during the songs. I think it's really turned up a lot. And there's a part, I wrote it down somewhere. Oh yeah, the part where Nick's going like switching lanes, it's getting late. Listen to Chad's drumming during that part specifically. Okay. Like I think he really fucking kills it on this song. So like listen to that throughout, but those two parts especially where like it just seems like a snare really pops in this song, which I think stands out more than it does in some of the other songs. And there's so much background noise and music going on too. Like you really got to like listen in. Like I almost wish that they've hinted at releasing the songs as instrumentals, and I think this song, if they did, would be like incredible to hear. Kind of like a Stealing Happy Hours, where there's just so much shit going on throughout the whole song that you just don't really get to hear because it's either tuned down or they're singing over top of it.
I bought a pair of noise canceling headphones like a week ago, and I started picking up a lot of stuff, even like you said in Space of Time, how it goes from right to left and back. I didn't catch that before, even in like my normal headphones. There's a lot of little stuff, and I love the little stuff, man.
So yeah, if I had to say anything else about Lucid Dreams, it's I think it's a great song. It's my 6th favorite song. It's not a great closing song. I don't think this album really has a good closing song.
On a Roll is a perfect closing song.
On a Roll was good. Yeah, On a Roll was good. I mean, sometimes Jax is great, obviously. Chinatown Jamaican is a little bit awkward. The lean into it part, but other than it like not being a great closer to an album, I think Better Space would have been the best closer, honestly. But I think it's an awesome song, and I really it's another Feldy song where I'm just like, man, like the things they're doing with Feldy are so new and different, and I love the Scott stuff, obviously, like Rolling Through, Space and Time, What the, like those songs are just incredible. But there's something about these Feldy songs that just are so cool and different to me, and I hope they keep working with them. I hope they don't give a fuck what people are saying about the backlash and all that shit. And I'm sure they don't. They're not reading the Familia group or fucking the people on Reddit or Twitter bitching about it all the time. So I'm sure they will keep working with him. But
No.
I'm loving what they're doing with Feldy. I think the Feldy songs on Voyager are so much better than the Mosaic ones, with the exception of Perfect Mistake. I guess the only thing I wish this album had was that straight up hard rocker, simple song, the way like Down and Perfect Mistake are, where it's just like an in your face, Feldy rocker song. Born to Live is kind of like that, but
Okay, let's do it. Let's listen to Lucid Dreams.
Chasing time, the days go by. I wonder where you went. Losing light to early nights, 'cause summer's gone again. If you're feeling locked up and you wanna get free, trying to live and love your life and positivity, don't be afraid when it comes. Fear is only skin deep. Just come on, yeah, come on. When they got you on the run, but you wanna get free, 'cause you dwell under the spell of negativity. And when the world is crashing down, crumbling at your feet, just lean into it, yeah, lean into it. In my head, it's fake belief. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Life is not quite the way it seems. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Switching lanes, it's getting late. The road is closed ahead. If you're feeling locked up and you wanna get free, and you dwell under the spell of negativity, and when the world is crashing down, crumbling at your feet, just lean into it, yeah, lean into it. In my head, it's make believe. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Life is not quite the way it seems. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Sometimes sunshine is made of knives, a broken promise in disguise. The stars have got their fingers crossed. I'm underneath the same old sky. But if you're feeling locked up and you wanna get free, 'cause you're always on the hunt looking for serenity, some of the times are gonna be rough, but no matter what it brings, just lean into it, yeah, lean into it. In my head, it's make believe. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Life is not quite the way it seems. I don't feel like I did in my lucid dreams. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh,
they're doing some experimental stuff, and I appreciate it. And look, I'm glad they're just not bored. You know?
Yes.
People at like Feldy or whatever producers come in, hand the song, cookie cutter, 311 just plays it. It's more of they're around and it's inspiration. And if 311 thinks that they provide the best inspiration for what they want to do, then fucking they're gonna do what they need to do. It's just I don't know. People just need to fucking relax.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Feldy songs, Scott songs. Oh, shut up.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's a 311 song. It's not a Feldy song or a Scott song. It's a fucking 311 song. I don't know what else. Like that's just how I'm gonna end it. I don't know what else to say. Enjoy the music. If you don't like it, fucking delete it off your playlist and stop bitching about it. I'm deleting Better Space and and I'll never hear it again. Welcome to this hour of My Better Space Sucks.
This is the William Karen Madden Memorial episode. William Karen was accidentally murdered
by Joshua Blackwood.
By good taste. He was murdered by good taste. He didn't dodge enough raindrops.
That one raindrop got him.
But now he is in a better place.
There we go.
I feel like I'm really good at like talking over dramatic music.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it. So if you can edit out myself, make it sound cool, that'd be nice of you.
Hey, so
that's it, man. That's Voyager.
13. I think it's a good strong number. I think all the songs are great. Even Lucid Dreams. I like the song. It's my least favorite. Just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean I don't like it.
12 out of 13 ain't bad.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I'll stop making jokes about it. But I want to like the song. I want to like all the songs. I'm gonna try and make an effort to appreciate it more. And maybe like a month or a year from now it'll click and I'll be like, holy shit, like I get what you were saying now. Maybe seeing it live will do that.
311 Day, I'm gonna dose you with a bunch of ketamine, lock you in the fucking hotel bathroom, and just blare Better Space nonstop.
Do like what's that movie where they they keep the guy's eyes open and make him watch like weird shit?
Clockwork Orange,
or something. Yeah.
Okay, hey, so we've gone through the album. Billy had really detailed notes about some important stuff, some not important stuff.
Wrote down whatever I wanted to do, man. Sorry, like I said, I spent way too much time prepping for this, more so than for actual work meetings I had.
Your prepping is so cute and adorable, and you and your triangles are the best part of this puppy cast. So,
oh God. So let's go over our top 6 then before we close out.
Okay. You want to go? You want to go? Let's go backwards, 6 to 1. Okay. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Lucid Dreams for all the reasons I mentioned before. I think it's an awesome song. Very powerful messaging.
Mine is Born to Live.
There you go. Nice. My number 5 is Charge It Up. I think it's one of the great heavy guitar riff songs. I love that about 311 as much as I like the reggae songs. I think the hard rock rap songs are also cool, and Charge It Up is perfect in that regard.
My number 5, Stainless.
Nice. I like how so far both ours are different. I think 3 out of the next 4 songs are going to be the same, but
yeah, I had a hard time putting stuff where they should go, and part of me wanted to put Stainless higher, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Like I really really debated putting it higher, but I had to settle on 5, and
that shows how good the album is with that many good songs.
Yeah.
My number 4 actually was my number 3 up until like this morning. It just changed. Like 3 and 4 are switching back and forth for me. But number 4, I have What the. Like everything we said before. It's so fun to listen to. It's cool. It's funky. It's fucking incredible.
So you basically stole my answer because I had the answer for 2 days in a row, and somebody leaked my answers out, and you just had to change it.
Well, it was my 3rd favorite, but my number 3 song, I think the more I listen to it, the more I'm loving it. And like for how much I love What the, I think Space and Time at number 3 is just awesome. It's so good. I love everything about it. It has that hard rock part in the middle.
Can I just say something about What the is it would be a badass song even if it was just an instrumental. I feel like it would still sit in the same ranking.
Very true, man. They keep hinting at this, and I really hope they do it. But if they release all their songs as instrumentals, I will go nuts, man. You won't hear from me for months because I will literally lock myself in a room and just listen to them over and over again. Oh, I hope they do it so bad. Some kind of like archive-like collection. Just put all the music out. So cool.
9 Inch Nails did that with a few of their albums, and it's pretty awesome because it makes for great karaoke.
Exactly, dude, for sure, man. Like, I could play the songs in the car and then just sing them how I want. Like, not that I have a good singing voice because I clearly don't, but it would just be incredible, and it'd be good like background music for like working and stuff, working out. It would just add a whole nother dimension to all the songs. I feel like. All right, sorry, I'll stop. So my number 3 is Space and Time. What's your number 3?
Better Space.
Oof. You mean 13, right? That's what you said?
Number 3, Billy.
So I think I know what your number 1 is.
Because I've experienced a lot of personal and emotional growth over the past few years. So Better Space just impacts me very well. I'm sorry that you're still crying and dodging raindrops, but I'm in a better space. So,
bam,
waiting,
putting me down like that.
I'm just pulling on. I can only make so many puns on these song names, man. Come on.
That's true. So, I want to see if you can guess my number 1 and number 2. I think it'll be pretty easy.
I say you got Rolling Through is 2. And hold on, let me look.
Come on.
Hold on.
The song I ranted about for 30 minutes earlier.
Dodging Raindrops?
Yeah, definitely my favorite song. Like I think it's already top 5 all time, man. I really think so. It's perfect. That's all I'll say about it. It's perfect.
I'd be okay if they swapped like Amber out for this. That'd be a good.
Oh, dude, I would love that so much. I mean,
a good swap.
I said they swap out Amber for Speakeasy all these times, but they don't listen to me.
What do you think is better, Speakeasy or Dodging Raindrops?
Still Speakeasy. I don't think anything's ever going to beat Speakeasy, just because of. I listen to that song every single day. It's my alarm that wakes me up every day. I play it at least once on the way to work, once on the way home from work. Like, I'll never ever get tired of that song. Maybe one day this could overtake it. I don't know if that could ever happen because it has more of a meaningful impact lyrically to me. But Speakeasy is far and away going to be my favorite song of all time from this day until my last day.
Dodging Raindrops won over Rolling Through.
Yes, over. I love Rolling Through, dude. I love it. If DR wasn't on this album, Rolling Through would be number 1 for sure. But I literally told you all the reasons I love Dodging Raindrops, and I think you were probably like so mad at me for shitting on Better Space at that point. But when you go back and listen to it,
it's another day and a chance for discovery.
It's another day and a chance for discovery. Gonna get out my way someday. Fell on a mud. They need that song needs more. They need to put more into it.
Do Made in the Shade and Better Space, and then
okay, I will.
And then we'll follow up
1 a.m. now. So once we get done here and I go upstairs, I'll try it out.
We'll follow up on the next Puffycast. Okay, we'll re-rank them all. We're gonna do this all again and re-rank them all again next time. So that's all we're gonna.
People love to hear me rank them all again.
That's all we're gonna do now is just re-rank this album every time, every 2 weeks.
Real quick, what's your number? I think your number 1's Rolling Through. What's your number 2?
Space and Time, son.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know you hadn't said it yet.
Good Tim, call. For a chill song like that, Tim fucking shreds in that song.
It's funny, if I didn't have Dodging Raindrops as number 1, we'd have the same top 3. Rolling Through, Space and Time, and What the.
Yeah.
I just think Dodging is Like I've said a million times. Sorry, I'll stop.
No, by all means, say it a million and one times.
Dick. All right, Josh. I need to go to bed, man. Let's wrap this up. But thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah, thank you for your notes. Hopefully,
For the triangle.
I'm going to be sure to make sure I'm going to print out a transcript in case this ever needed any psychological evals. So, but no, man,
This is gonna be so long. We've been speaking for a long ass time. This is gonna be a long podcast.
Yeah, it's a good fucking album. Yeah, and we already split it in two. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so hey, man, thanks again for doing this.
Anytime, buddy. Let's do it more often.
Yeah, you're gonna be on very soon. So, fuck yeah, Voyager rules. Let's
go buy it.
Yes, go buy it.
I'm sure that anyone listening to this has already bought it, but in case for some reason you haven't bought the album yet, just go buy it. It's $10.
Go buy it again.
Yeah.
I love the CD booklet. It's really nice.
Oh, it's great. I was just holding it, and it's like they got this glossy feel to it. It's so cool.
I love
it.
So the autographed CD that I got, the CD was still wrapped. They just threw in an extra booklet that was signed, which is awesome.
That's really neat.
Yeah,
and I love the picture at the back of it. They're kind of like all jumping at the same time, like elevated with the moon in the background.
Yeah,
it's a really cool picture.
Yeah, it's.
I was wondering how many times it took them to get that right. Like how many takes they had to do to really all be in the same spot.
Man, it's a good time to be a 311 fan.
For sure, buddy. For sure.
All right. See, I got a 311 show coming up. Billy has a 311 show coming up, right?
Yeah, Saturday. Going to see him in 2 days, actually. Well, technically it's Friday, so I see him tomorrow.
Awesome. I think the next Puffy Cast I'm going to do soon. It's probably going to be audio from that live show. I'll probably see if Billy come back and we'll just talk about it. So
sure. I just realized that by the time people listen to this, I'll have already seen that show. So I hope I have a good time at it.
I hope they play Better Space 3 times.
You know what? I hope they do too. So maybe I can see it live and fucking get what I can get what all the hype's about.
Wow, I just always find it interesting because I feel like we're the same on a lot of stuff. I always just think that's funny.
Well,
it's weird how music
we are because I love the reggae side of them a whole lot, and I don't think you do. So we do share a lot of similarities, but like my favorite song is Speakeasy, so
I love
I don't
Speakeasy.
think it's anywhere near your top part.
It's one of my favorite songs. Fuck You, Don't Tread on Me is like my favorite.
I know we do share that. We do share the Don't Tread on Me love for sure.
You just pulled the Speakeasy card. That's another bingo point if you've still playing along at home.
I definitely mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, but I love you, Billy. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We're gonna end out with a Stainless live. So fuck yeah, let's listen to Stainless.
It's another day and a chance for discovery.
Now here's one from the new album called Stainless. Like 1,000 miles to another station.
Journey's up a ship, but think how much time to live to live. I don't wanna die. Give me six more lives to build the crib. Take the names of the secret fist. I smash the dreams of the little bits. I don't wanna die. Give me six more lives to build the crib.
It's what we came for.